Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of my friends and me get together and play D&D. Let's see here, guys. Last week, there was a lot of stuff that happened. We got to meet Nero and his son. And,
Not all of us. But...
the viewers.
Well, already more than I wanted to, so...
yeah.
People came and tried to help him. Found out he is suffering pretty heavily from a dagger wound, from a very familiar dagger. Shalia would be very familiar with this thing.
I honestly thought you were about to say Shalia would be proud.
Shalia would be proud.
The way you were setting that up,
no,
I was
she
like,
would not be
hold on
proud
here.
of that. At least by what we can tell, she wouldn't be proud of that.
No.
Let's see. You guys also did. You went to the you guys. There wasn't a whole ton of like shop or anything weird like that. You went.
I got someone's belt off.
You went to the church and found out that it was pretty well destroyed. There's a lot of work to be done there. You also learned some things, a little bit about your own family, and sorry guys. Mittens learned a bit about her family, and how she was taken in, right?
Yep.
And then also you guys, when you went to the castle, you got a bit of information. Sounds like the Yagamoth are planning to do something. They're trying to channel some pretty powerful stuff. They want to be able to release Hagor. You learned also that the reason why the Yagamoth and the Ska'ar had teamed up to fight when they're normally pretty bad enemies is because they fear what's going on ever since the rumors of the creation of this weapon that Credence was going to make got around. Anyways.
My only question, could you have just put it a little bit closer to the microphone?
I took it away!
I know. It was funny. Anyways, you learned a bit about that. You also got to meet Stilts,
Steve.
who
Day, how are you recovering?
Don't do the voice, please.
What, do you have a problem with my voice?
You just have to.
Anyways.
warn.
You know what? Actually, sorry, Day, that's unfair. Nathan, how are you recovering?
Yeah, sorry, man.
And anybody who happened to be wearing headphones last game.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He was the one who gave you the information on what he had found out with the Yagamoth. He's also promised to help to decrypt some things. He wanted to help with the book that Fernando had a hold of.
Fernando had the code, the key, the
Right,
cipher.
because of his stuff. You had the book.
I had the book.
Yeah, you had the book that Credence had.
Credence hid in the
He
lab.
had the book from the Inner Flame,
That
written
was
by
by
Credence.
Credence.
So he assumes that the key's got to be in there.
Well, the shopkeeper did say there was a key because I wrote down what you bought that one episode because I started keeping track more of what people bought.
Mm-hmm.
And
He bought the key to it too.
Yeah, he did.
he bought book plus code. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
So he got the key to it, gave him the key, so he's going to go decipher the book for you guys. It'll take about a week though. And while that week is going on,
I'm gonna get you all killed.
Oh,
you had agreed to help out to go and seek the Yagamoth. So, yeah. We're gonna pick up around there, but you guys first need to go pick up your missing sea elf.
You need to take the other half. You need to find the other half of Cavil Bear.
We have Bear now. We just need Calvin. Why is your name not Calvin? Calvinberry. Calvinberry.
Calvin Berry.
Well, my son's name's Kelvin. That's enough.
Calvin Bourne.
You telling us this through the earring?
No.
So we all know. All right.
We're not in character.
Where's Turtle?
So, we're gonna pick up there, guys.
All right.
But seriously, where is Turtle?
What?
He was sitting outside.
What happened to you?
I'm imagining just all these Calvin Hobbes strips with Nero replacing the dad.
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh my gosh.
If anyone wants to draw
And
that.
Shellington instead of Hobbes.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
That'd be Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Bjorn instead of Hobbs.
Oh my gosh. That,
Fair,
that
Calvin's
kinda
dad
cool.
was kind of a role
Calvin and
model
Bjorn.
growing up, because that man knew how to be both sarcastic and just was awesome.
Alright, well, we need to go pick
Okay,
up.
guys,
Yeah.
so you're gonna go pick him up?
Yeah. Who knows where he's at? I don't.
Half the party.
I do.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But how about we just communicate to him through the earring and tell him to meet us somewhere?
Alright.
Okay.
So who's going to say it?
Hey, Nero, where are you?
I'm doing things. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're heading out.
Sam's grumpy? Yeah, ready. If you are you ready?
I would just like to point out, because I'm not sure if you noticed or not, Nero, one of his things is he just shows no emotion. And,
Sounds grumpy. Oh, fine then.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Yes.
Where am I meeting you?
We can come to you.
Where am I meeting you?
Where do you want to meet?
That was the question I was asking you.
Well, they're figuring this out. I'm gonna go find
Well,
my
we don't
horse.
know where you are, so you tell us where's close.
Okay, so
Just
while they're
meet us at
talking
the
about
Go to
that,
the Blades Hall.
Yeah, just meet us at the Blades Hall.
Alright, go
you
to
find your horse at the Blades Hall, because that was where it was at.
Great.
I've got Subaru.
Specifically, because I mentioned this last week, I do leave the key knife on the bedstand with a written note with explanations of how to use a knife.
Nice. This knife was given to me by someone who stabbed me.
They don't teach you this crap at school.
Well, it depends on the school.
Depends on the school.
I have proof firsthand that this knife can, in fact, draw blood.
You know what to do that.
La 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 la.
All right,
Use in
so
self-defense only.
Pointy end goes in bad guy.
pointy end goes in the other man.
Don't cut
So
yourself.
I will go ahead and pick up Shellington outside, and we'll make our way back back to the Blades Hall. Did anything happen between that, or has he been unconscious the entire time?
Shellington? Oh, the boy. The boy is unconscious. He's not doing super well.
He did have a friend.
You're worried. You're a bit worried for him. Roll me a quick perception
Thought it was gonna be company soup or something.
as you come out the door.
Oh, good. Because this always goes well with my perception of 3. I take that back. I'm better at perception than anything else.
I thought you'd roll the 3. I was like, yep.
15.
15. Real quick. Okay. You notice something up on the roof as you are coming out to get Shellington.
Mm-hmm.
You only catch it for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A light step and a small as things fade out. And you're like, that felt familiar. Not ominous, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It felt familiar. And you're just like, You kind of have this just kind of feeling that, you got someone watching. But it's not a bad thing.
Sure.
As far as like you can tell, it's not a bad. Like you didn't catch that it was something evil.
Yeah, I most definitely wasn't planning to just discharge a firearm in the middle of town.
That's good.
That just went under attack.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep. I will
sorry
make
guys,
my
I
way
probably
back.
look a little bit distracted on camera. I am finishing up a little bit of some map stuff for these guys so that we can delineate where the
He's drawing lines.
actual
He is trying.
cave is versus.
It isn't mine. Dang it.
Knows we make us.
I will make my way back to the Blade Hall.
Yeah, I draw the map and everyone's like, "Hey, let's go there. Let's go find Credence instead." Wait a minute, what?
Totally changed the whole story.
You gave us an option, we chose, okay?
Hey, I am actually not against that. I have to prepare for whatever is coming, right?
Sure.
So I'm guessing we get back to the Blade Hall before Nero?
Yeah,
We were
Nero's
close
gonna meet up with you guys. You get to the Blade Hall. You've got your horse, which you're happy to see
Yes.
is not been turned into horse meat. Yeah, it seems happy to see you, although
That's good.
it does give you a small nip.
It's mad at you.
You abandoned me.
He feels a little.
Horses don't like boats.
It's a boat horse.
It's a boat horse.
It's like the sea bear, but a horse.
Sea bear. All right.
There's gonna be a lot of fun teleporting with this, though.
Oh my gosh, are you teleporting with it?
I have spells that let me take another willing creature.
Is it willing?
Is it willing?
I mean, hopefully I would have done something like this before.
You only got the spell just now.
No, well, I guess I got it. Well,
You got it without the
that's
horse.
fair. Well, we'll see.
You open up a portal and it's like,
No, like thunder isn't.
Thunderstep, I can take another willing creature.
Yeah, no. So it's just an instantaneous.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That
It's not
poor
willing, so it's
horse.
just you in the saddle that leaves the horse.
Oh man, guys. Okay.
I'm gonna read my book.
I'm gonna read your book too.
Oh no, I'm not reading that book.
Okay. You wanted to read over Gary's Book of Wonders, as you had said. What are you looking for specifically?
With the area we're going to, I'm going to see if I can find out anything about the creatures there, or any maps of the area itself.
Okay. So, as you guys are not currently there, you are far enough outside of the reach of it that you do not have any information in the book currently, but you know as you guys get closer you will have it, so then you can look at it then. As far as maps of the place, that'll be a fun one to see, because that gives you some definite information about Gary and his friend, just for the fact that who the crap goes down there, right? Like, who goes down into a place like that.
If I can't find anything for the area since it's not close enough, I would just try to see anything about any impressive creatures.
Okay. Impressive creatures.
Limiting it to beasts, monstrosities, and elementals.
Specifically something I can turn into.
Yeah, these three that I can actually turn into right now.
Again, the most impressive thing that you pick up on, other than like, is that elemental creature. That's the biggest thing. You like I said before, you kind of gain an understanding now why the castle here looks the way it does. It was probably crafted by that guy, by that thing specifically. So if you wanted to go seek that out, that definitely could be a thing that you guys do eventually do. But yeah. There, that's good to go.
Do I get a name for the elemental?
Flame man.
Joe.
Flame on.
Bob.
I was making a Yu-Gi-Oh joke.
Yeah. Tim.
Tim. Tom. No.
My name is Bob.
His name is Korg.
Korg?
Yes.
But when he's happy, it's Corgi.
Oh my gosh, no.
I thought the same thing, mate.
Just because we have a accordion out, right?
No, but you do run in and he has a headset on. He's like, he's on again. Sorry.
So I'm gonna go. I'm guessing we have quarters in the Blades Hall. That's where we've been staying.
Yeah, you guys have your own. You have your own place to stay in the Blades Hall. That's
While
fine.
waiting for Nero to come, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna open up my book.
Okay.
Just see if anything new is written in it,
Anything new?
and also to listen to the words that come from it. So basically, I can do my spells.
Okay. So with reading this book, the stuff that you find written within, there's a lot of it that's written and it like almost feels like it hasn't formed yet. Like it's just on the cusp of getting there for you to understand what's being actually said. Roll me really quickly. Roll me an insight.
Insights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. That's an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, I got no modifiers. For
That's
that.
okay. So at this point, you don't have a strong feeling yet as to what's really there. The one thing that you do catch with all of this is the symbol in this page. You can see like a lot of the words are written as you kind of pull it away. It's more like seeing the big picture, and you can actually see like in the open space, you can see the symbol of the eye.
Like in the negative.
In the negative space.
This one's a dolphin.
It's one of those where you hold it.
Magic eye books.
It's one of those like there's a dot on the center of the page where you stare at it really close and you blink at a wall and you'll see the image.
Oh, there you go. That
No,
would be
people
cool.
were like, those. I can easily read those. And people like, it was a weird high school thing where people were like, how are you doing that? You just like cross your eyes slightly and the images connect, and then it pops a
Yeah,
picture.
that's
like,
what magic eye books were supposed to be.
I know. Just for whatever reason, my high school was like the only one who knew how to do it.
Anyway, yeah. So you catch that negative space, and when that happens, you just kind of get this real subtle
Dang, I could have given myself guidance.
hint in your own mind. Like you kind of just get this subtle feeling in your mind, this thought, this something in your head that you just kind of feel this. The time approaches.
Oh, that's not good.
You're gonna die.
My final blood sacrifice. A full Kenku's worth.
A full Genghis word.
That's so much.
It's like it's like a liter.
No, when you actually think about how like most of him is feathers, like the actual blood to body ratio is not that big.
Okay.
It's so much, guys.
I'm also when I open up the book, I'm guessing I also hear these eldritch whispers that tell me how to cast my spells.
Your spells and everything that's there, you can read and understand. And yes, as you
Well, it's just
like,
the Kenku trait I have to mimic, so I'm guessing it's like it whispers to me so I can mimic the spells.
yeah, for any vocal spells, yes, you'd have to have that. But all of this is all in that chaotic tongue, in the abyssal, not abyssal.
Infernal.
Nope.
Deep.
Cthulhu-ish.
Cthulhu. Yeah, it's in deep speech. Yeah.
Deep speech.
So all of it is in that odd tongue that's just that chaotic, crazy thing, right? So it's not something that you like. You know it. Anyone hears you and they're just gonna freak. Like it's just scary crap coming out of your mouth. I mean, it's always kind of scary when you talk anyway. But
Yeah, it's terrifying. My name's Chucky.
wanna play?
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
All right. So if there's nothing else you guys are doing when Nero shows up, you guys prepare to go.
I'm talking mittens. See how our temple is and everything.
Okay. Please do so.
Mittens, is everything alright at your temple?
Nope.
No? What happened?
It's destroyed.
Oh,
They destroyed it, and they took the relics.
what relics?
The-
Oh, those ones we talked about with
Yeah, I was telling
Steve. Stilts.
Steve about.
That's right.
Steve.
Stilts. Name's
Yeah,
Stilts.
that's right.
Please get my name right, jeez. Sorry.
If you guess your full name, will you go away?
No, he'll spin a bunch of things
Yeah, I
into
was
gold.
telling him.
No.
Sure. Guess my name.
They took the relics.
Let me guess, it's Renee.
They took the relics.
We'll have to keep an eye out then. See if we can find them. Take them back.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're probably taking them to that tower thing that he's talking about. Make that sword, whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
That's what they were doing.
That one's sword. Alright. Well, we'll keep an eye out. You were gone a long time. You were at the temple the whole time?
Yeah, I was helping them. fix things, heal people.
Yeah, except for the part where over the earrings, asked for help.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
that whole thing.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
I
lying
also,
to me.
I also went. Well, I mean, I did that.
Alright, alright. Alright.
Okay.
We off then?
Okay. So,
What's it like to ride a turtle? I don't want to ride it now.
Hair raising.
as you
Maybe I
watch
don't.
as you watch the turtle. Yeah.
Okay.
So you've had that conversation. Are you guys ready to go? Is there anything else you're doing?
Am I? Are we?
That's all I was going to do.
So, before you guys leave, what's
You
up?
have to ask him, I forgot.
So what did they tell me about family? I don't even remember.
The whole, like, wasn't there a bunch of, like, cat people that were murdered over this whole thing for this one god?
They told us that.
Oh, yeah.
at the castle.
They told her about a family that got killed
Right, they
Well,
didn't
we
tell me
were
due
all
all
to-
that.
there,
I don't know.
right.
except for Nero. It was in
because
the castle.
they talked
I
about
was
the
interested
god.
in that, yes, but her.
They
master
specifically told her
told us something different.
that she had been brought in and raised after they'd found her basically on their doorstep. Like that, she'd pretty much been raised
But
by
that
these
they
people.
knew something about a family.
No,
He acted like he knew something about her family.
it may have seemed like he knew more than what he said.
I
But
didn't
as far as what you got was that there had been an entire family that was murdered over
That's what people think.
the situation
Oh,
Yeah.
that.
to do with that
My
specific
God.
god. Stilts doesn't really think that god's a really good thing.
Well,
Mittens doesn't really care what Stilts thinks. So, I mean,
Rashid is
it's all
interested
right.
'cause it sounds familiar.
Well, to be fair, we already know he has an elevated idea of himself.
Trick.
Thank you, Nathan.
You're welcome.
He's got one pity laugh.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, before you guys leave, Beren comes. He's like, well, looks like you finally showed up.
Mm-hmm.
The hell?
He had some other business to attend to.
Yes, I did.
Everything okay?
I don't think I'm giving you a reason to believe otherwise.
Except for the fact that he didn't show up to anything.
I was just a summon from a king's. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Just the last two.
Yeah, just the last two. Which means I'm 100% accurate.
Technically, I
Or
didn't show up to the
consistent.
last one either.
Neither did Key, actually. Because that was during the whole dinner.
Yeah, I was in the library.
Yeah, well, the bird at least showed up this time.
Great. And so, you mean to be fair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8's not terrible.
Yeah. I just gotta worry about you, kid.
Yeah, I know. What are we doing? Where am I going? How am I gonna die this time?
Well, you're going after the Agamoth.
We're going to my home.
For once I can agree. I am going to die again.
Probably. But, best I can say is just be careful. And, you got one with you. She can tell you all about their weaknesses. And all about their
If
strengths.
she would.
Will she?
If they believe me, is the other question.
And that's just the perfect opportunity to just lay into that character. Yeah, all their weaknesses. Oh, I've been traveling here for a month. I've seen all of the weaknesses.
Oh my gosh.
Ouch! I will stab you.
He's just like,
You would, but
let me show you a happy knife to be stabbed with.
Let me show you what your son's suffering with.
Death in the family, suddenly. Anyway, so back to what we're actually doing.
Anyways, be safe. If you can come back, please do so.
Alright.
Unlikely.
I have a boat docked for you. It's ready to go.
Are they traveling with dragons this time?
No.
I'll double check.
Nothing like that.
By water.
This is a lot.
Dragons this time.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
This is
double
a,
check this time. Don't worry.
this is a lot smaller.
Surrounded by water.
Baby dragons.
It's a lot smaller boat than the last time you chartered one. Yeah. One guy is gonna be sailing it for you, sending you where you need to go.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. You'll really like him.
No.
Will he like me?
Have fun.
Where's Turtle?
I thought you were on a mission. This is my mission.
Why is it always gotta be boats?
Just because you don't like them.
Cat, I'm sorry. That's where the entrance is.
Sit a boat.
Is it?
No. It's out on the coast.
Well, there are a few entrances.
Yeah, I thought we'd taken the back entrance, like she said last time.
Do you have a better
It's
place?
like the family entrance. It's really
I don't know,
guarded.
DM.
It's
Do I
like
have a better
the
place?
secret back entrance. It's like, you know.
Give me a quick roll.
Okay.
Because you know what they're talking. You know the entrance they're talking about,
Yeah.
and you know that so you have some information about this that they don't all have.
What am I rolling for?
Sorry. Give me just history.
History?
Yeah.
Math. Because my brain doesn't want to do
6
math.
plus 4 is...
Leave me alone.
12?
10!
No, 10.
Okay.
12
10.
would been better.
And
Can we go with his answer?
Do you really want to go with the D student's answer?
All right. So we're learning math today, folks.
You guys have been playing games with me for 3 years. I've been learning math the entire time.
I know. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
You've gotten so much better at it.
as far as 10 goes, you're like, you know the another near entrance, but you know how dangerous that one is. Because you'd already brought up the some of the old other entrances.
Yeah.
You know the danger that comes with it, and you worry that it would be really bad. The problem being is that this other entrance, you know, to be it is an extremely old entrance. It doesn't get used very frequently anymore, and it may lead to worse things, but only if you guys were stupid.
You
So-
So we're all gonna die.
We have two options.
Yeah.
There's one I know of, but it's going to be a lot more dangerous. Or
We're just getting in character.
What do you think? I've been cracking up about for like the last couple minutes.
Dang it.
I just keep looking over and I just keep seeing.
That made me lose my teeth.
I gotta redo it.
Alright.
Can't drink this.
I'm gonna buy you cat ears next time and shove them on your
I
head.
need them.
Two options. One's more dangerous, or we go the way they're suggesting. If we're smart, which is unlikely for half of us, we'll survive. If you're stupid,
Sorry.
Why are you looking at me?
you'll die.
You're so sorry.
It was the other way.
Yeah, Nero's over there.
He'll most likely listen to me. You won't.
She has you there.
He's like, what?
Yeah, but I haven't made that many dumb decisions.
Giant fish in the lake.
Okay. That was not dumb, that was intentional.
Well, yes, I blew up
Putting
the
the sword
party.
on your back.
Intentional and
Throw it on
stupid
your
do
back.
not equate against each other. You could make an intentionally stupid
I'm just
choice.
stepping on the steps in the hall.
Oh, touching the sword in the throne room that you knew was cursed.
Okay, that one. But I had to know.
Now we need to
Yes,
make
I
a video
do.
compilation of all the
Can't put a
stupid
sword
choices.
out somebody and expect me not to touch it.
He did this. He
Hey.
did this.
One of us may die.
Why are you telling that?
Which entrance
Credence
gives
is now
us the
marked
best
for me.
advantage?
Probably the one going on the boat. It's
I'll
it's
go
a
for that
really
one,
old
sorry.
pathway. It's not used very. It's hardly ever used. I just don't know what dangers we might run into.
You know that the other one is just going to have a lot more people
I just
to
know
cut through.
the other one has more people that would have to get
I'll
past.
go for the other one then. Let's get on a boat. Don't worry. I'll protect you from the nasty water. I'll be alright.
Yes, she'll protect you. I definitely don't have like an emergency raft, whose name is Shellington.
She didn't really
Couldn't
like
believe it
riding
was
on
you had to
Shellington.
get
Now my
this
name-
time,
now
mate.
I'm a rat.
Oh, she wants to do that again.
Man, that turtle's a lot of things.
Yeah, he's also a battering ram. Please watch episode 1 to see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my horse behind again, aren't I?
Only if you choose to.
You can be a tunnel horse.
Your horse will die with you.
Secret tunnel horse.
Secret tunnel! Tunnel horse!
Alright, we'll give it a shot.
You're taking the horse with you?
I'm gonna take the horse with me.
Hey, it's gonna be said that out of
Alright.
the two of us, you're the one that loses your mount first.
Yep.
It's okay. My horse is just a normal riding horse. It's not like a story thing. It's just a horse.
My horse doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you forgot it last time.
Except he cared about finding it.
I did because oh crap, I forgot about this.
Anyway, so
Alright, so you guys make your way down to the boat.
yes, as Lonely Island would say, we should be on a boat.
It's about 20 feet by like 10.
It's a baby boat.
It is not a large boat.
It's a dinghy.
Oh,
That's a tiny boat.
maintenance
As far,
boat's
well, like 20 feet this way, 10 feet this way. Yeah, it's not a very large boat.
That's like a day sailor, man.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Horse isn't gonna fit.
Shellington's also not gonna, but luckily
All right,
two of
fine.
us.
I'm leaving the horse.
Okay.
Fine.
That's weird. Suddenly the boat got bigger.
Shellington looks at it, he's like, I'll just swim along. And goes into the water.
It's basically like one of the big sailors.
Yeah. This is not a huge boat.
No worries. When it suddenly kicks into turbo and we're just jumping the water, everything will be great.
I mean,
Or we sink it.
I mean, the King of Red Lions can do it.
As you get nearer, you just hear this. Hi guys!
God damn it, Matt.
I've been working on the code! It's not too bad!
It's been a week already.
No. I've been working on it over the last few hours. It's not that bad.
Oh.
That's good.
I'm not gonna
Your
ask any
voice is still
questions
horrible.
because I don't want to know the answer.
What?
You asked a question.
Just ignore him and tell us what you're gonna tell us, mate.
Oh. Well, just get on the boat. Come on.
Oh, you're coming.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, come on.
My boat.
It's your boat.
No
No
wonder
wonder
it's
it's
so
so
tiny.
small.
Now I am scared. Alright, Steve. Come on the boat.
Steve.
My name is not
Stilts.
Steve.
I'm sorry. She called
Now
you
is.
Steve. I call you Stilts. I'm sorry.
It's
Okay,
now.
it just
Your name is now Steve.
Sorry, little guy.
It's fine. You guys ready?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long of a swim would this be?
How fast can I learn how to drive a boat?
We got a long ways. It's a few days.
How fast can I learn how to
A
ride a
few
boat?
days
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah.
With him.
With Steve.
It's not that bad.
Still.
His voice is kind of musical.
Is it?
Caleb, how would you like to turn into a CL for like the next 3 days?
Look, we pull into the port, we sleep off the boat, we get back on and keep sailing, okay? I'm not gonna try and make you stay on here and just rock. You'll be throwing up all over my boat.
Where's Fernando when you need him? He's a sailor. He could drive the boat for us.
Well, he
Phenomenal.
could.
Yeah. You need anybody?
Huh?
I'm not talking to you.
Is there a bigger boat that we can use?
Hey, you want a bigger boat?
Why do
We're
you
gonna
have
need
problems
it.
with
You got a problem with my boat?
Let's just
Yeah,
get on the
mate.
freaking boat and
He wants to
go.
bring his horse.
No, it's not even about the horse at this point.
Danny wants to stay on the other side of it from you. That's,
He can stay on whatever side he wants. I don't care. He can go on down underneath.
there you go.
How is this boat big enough that there's an underneath?
There's at least a little underneath.
Oh, half.
good for me.
Okay. It's like an RC car
Underneath
that
as
has
in
like.
this is a U-boat.
No.
Weird looking boat.
I'm getting on the boat, picking a spot, and sitting down.
I'll go next.
See, she's not got an issue. What's your problem?
It's more player problem than character problem, to be honest.
I know.
Alright.
Well, fine. You want a bigger boat? There's one over there. You just commission it for like 100 gold.
Easy.
Deal.
I'm paying that.
Keeps my skin off the line.
Actually, the thought of him getting killed makes me really happy.
I was thinking mutiny.
Is that Tay or Caleb talking right now?
Tay.
3 boats.
Absolutely Tay.
Or spending money. Free boat.
I'm in favor of free boat as well.
You guys have like millions of gold.
Free boat.
No.
How do you think
don't
I
know.
have millions of gold, though?
Only she knows that.
No, we know. You.
I didn't tell you guys about the millions.
Yeah, they don't know.
Only men.
You know because you got part of a cut of the treasure, right? You got some of. You got.
No,
some
I was
stuff.
the one that cut the treasure.
Oh yeah, you cut.
Yeah,
He
he's talking about his.
he
I
only knows
got my
about
personal
diamonds,
one from the
right.
big. The
Yeah,
big
yeah, I know,
Anyway,
I know,
so-
I know.
Men's only knows how much I got there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So,
I'm gonna find either way.
Fine.
I'm a sea elf. Like, if I get desperate enough, I'm just gonna swim it.
In all reality, if I get desperate enough, I'm just gonna push you in.
Can you master?
Wow, she's got some fire in her, doesn't she?
I'm a sea elf.
Wizard or something.
I live in the ocean.
I know, that's therefore it wouldn't be that bad, would it?
Anyways,
Unless it was shark.
are we going or not?
Fine.
Okay.
As long as you don't speak a lot.
Yeah.
I don't need to speak to do my job.
That's good.
All right, I think we've killed enough time on this. So we get
Yeah.
in the
Let's
boat and
go.
go.
Yep, you get in the boat. He sets everything up. You realize this boat is, I mean, it's still big. Like, 2 people should probably, no, for him.
Oh. Well, yes, when suddenly you change the scale,
It's big,
things
it's
seem a
big
little...
for him, and for him to run this boat alone is kind of a surprising thing. You watch him do a few things, and the boat basically runs itself. It seems. It
Are there
kind
any
of...
magic runes written about or something like
I
Um,
cast Detect Magic.
the boat is magic.
Yeah.
You're
What
not
kind
blind.
of magic?
I'm just kidding.
It would be enchantment.
Okay.
Or I guess abjuration, huh? Because
Yeah.
enchantment's not the...
Yeah, enchantment.
D&D
Strong.
enchantment's not the same thing. Anyway, yeah, it would be abjuration.
Okay.
So you watch him, he's like, alright! I'll see you guys in a few hours!
Okay.
As he goes and he climbs down under the deck and starts working on what he was working on.
Alright. See you later, mate.
Now I'm gonna take a comfy spot.
Okay?
Sit down. And
Alright. So you guys travel like this for the next...
I'm going to be attuning to my robe the entire time.
to the robe.
I'm going to continue
Okay.
tuning to my sword.
that.
Absolutely.
Nothing to it.
Keep
How long
reading
is
the
your
book.
robe attuned?
Which reminds me.
48
yeah, I
hours.
could play cards.
48?
Yeah, and I've got 6 so far.
Okay. So you are able to get 36 hours. So you are very, very close.
So in total or plus the 6 I already have?
No, plus 6 you already have, so that's 42 hours total.
Okay.
And
You
that's
are very
plus the
close.
fact that he's an elf and the rest time is only half that, normally.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are still going to be up and about. I mean, if you guys are absolutely doing nothing else, you could probably put the 48
No, I'm
hours in.
doing absolutely nothing else.
So you're just ignoring
I'm about
everybody.
to go into the Underdark, and I want the one magic
Okay,
item.
you can
down
hit.
on
You
me.
can hit it then.
Okay.
I still never got back how many hours I had put in the original one. I just assumed it was somewhere-
Original, we had 100.
Okay. So 100 plus 30 hour?
If you are doing like literally nothing else, which I could see you completely ignoring everybody.
Yes.
I have a hard time believing that Caleb could ignore anything, but But in this case, where he's going and he has a job, like a very strong mission, I could see that. So yeah, you could easily hit 50 hours on it.
Ooh.
So 150.
Go.
Anything you guys are doing while hating being in the water?
I'm gonna
Throwing
try and
up.
keep her calm.
Throwing up.
Maybe cast sleep on it. I'm just gonna train my staff.
Okay. You find the staff that you have to be quite good. It's really balanced. It feels sturdy enough that you could probably you really could fight with it. You can handle it one or two handed as you need. I know that as a dual wielder, you might prefer to have two swords. So yeah, it's kind of up to you.
All right.
You could pull the whole Gandalf thing and like staff and sword.
Sweet.
Anyways,
All right.
all right. Yeah. Anything else, guys? You have 3 days.
Keeping an eye on everyone as well, because I still don't know them that well.
Okay.
Key and I are gonna play cards.
Observing from afar.
You gonna play cards?
Because I lost my chess
I'll
set,
tell you all
so
about
I can't play
everyone.
chess.
Men's is gonna tell me all about
Okay.
everyone, so she won't throw up.
That's right.
I made a decision.
She's keeping me distracted.
Yeah.
On the little interim breaks when Stilts comes up, he's like, "What are you playing?"
Cards.
That looks fun.
He's really good at it.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's never lost a game.
Never lost a game? Are you kidding me? I want to play now so bad.
I'll put a pot copper piece down.
Oh, and he only plays for money.
You're playing cheap.
Gold.
All right, there we go. That's what we're talking about.
Diamond.
Diamond worth 4 million. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, no. I'm not playing that, Steve. That's just stupid. Gold's good.
He is playing with his marked cards, by the way.
Oh, I know. Means you get advantage on crazy, stupid things.
That's a 20.
29?
Oh my gosh. For sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's 19 plus 10.
Uh-huh.
So 29.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
That's 2.
Ah!
Even if I was, the other one was 15.
Sorry, still.
So,
Yeah, 29.
Stilts is like, all right, man. And little birdie. He's doing all his stuff. What do you got?
You first.
Go fish.
Fun.
Yes!
That's the Sea Elves game. Go fish.
It's just livelihood.
I'll play go fish.
I'll just go. Just lay down. I already know I won.
That's not even right, man. Uh-uh.
I lay down my hand.
Alright.
Take the 2 gold.
Not okay. You know what? You guys have fun. I rolled a 20.
Yep.
I can't beat a 29.
How does it feel, man?
No, I rolled a 20 on my dice.
No.
Yeah.
How does it
Yeah.
feel?
Dude, you guys, are you kidding me? How does it feel? Do you know how broken your characters were?
Josh has issues with rogues.
No, I hate
No.
rogues with a passion. The whole double proficiency just makes
It's
no.
insane.
I mean last game.
He's talking
where
about
I
last
rolled-
game when there were some things that you guys just couldn't break. You couldn't break
No,
against.
I couldn't break.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Anyways.
natural 20 on multiple things, and it was like, it's not enough. And it's like, well, why am I rolling?
Right.
Anyway.
No, I'm done with
when
that game.
when
So,
I'm
yeah.
not playing cards with Shulia or Stilts, I'm going to be going over Gary's Book of Wonders with Bjorn.
Okay. Cool. You guys are finally
At
nearby.
that point, I'm going to be throwing things at Nero.
I gave her my ball bearings.
Now you
Of
know
course.
all about everybody.
Yeah, that's all you needed to know.
No, I've been telling
She's been telling me, yeah.
Everything she needs to
I
know.
don't want to hear that one. Roll it. Go on.
All right, fine. Let's get. We can get the
Well, still know everyone
mittens
that well.
mittens take on everybody.
You know
It
what I
probably
should
won't
know?
be that long.
That's okay. It doesn't need to
He's
be.
an idiot.
Don't talk to Caleb like that.
He's an idiot.
Alright. Why am I
Well,
here?
he's an idiot in water. He's an idiot on land. They're idiots together.
Oh.
So
I thought
here,
it was a candy bear.
here we go. Water
And then-
idiot, sneaky idiot, magic idiot, animal idiot, fire
There
idiot,
you go.
Sneaky
healing idiot, paladin idiot.
No,
sneaky
I know
magic.
She doesn't
idiot.
say that. And then there's Fernando.
And then there's Fernando.
So
Okay.
idiot.
No. Fernando's not even classified as idiot. He's classified as Fernando.
Right. Then there's Fernando.
We used to have a magical flouncy idiot, but he's gone.
Right. Yes. I don't know what happened to him.
And that's Mittens in a nutshell.
Pretty much.
Everyone's an idiot.
Catch her from throwing up. It's alright.
All right, so
Sit next to her. Ugh.
you guys are now in range as you get your Gary, as they get Gary's Book of Wonders out.
Yep.
When you do so, just flipping through, trying to find anything that would give you any information. You do catch the fact that these cliffs out here, because now you guys don't have real shoreline.
Yeah.
It's just dangerous looking cliffs, and not the cliffs of insanity, but yes. The,
Darn it! I was
Dangerous
just
cliff.
going to say it, man.
yep.
I think we all were gonna ask.
But yeah, these breaker cliffs are spoken about in there. Many a man has thrown themselves off in
For they are known to drive people to insanity.
no. Oh my gosh. No,
No,
but
there's a giant hydra at the top that eats people.
oh my gosh. No, that's at the bottom. You have to move the big stone. Anyways,
No,
Get up on the Hydra's back.
yeah.
Jeepers, mister.
But men who have found themselves hopeless have, dropped from these cliffs to end their life, that kind of stuff.
That's depressing.
Yeah, you hear that for the most part people don't come around here because they do know that Yagamoth have been known to come out. It also seems that at other times they have been claimed to be infested with goblin kin and all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna look over the shoulder while reading this book.
But there's nothing good that's ever been spoken about these things. You're like there's rumors about cults and stuff that have tried to find the hidden niches within here and make their own claims. But for the most part, everyone's scared because of the Yagamoth.
We're so scary. Rawr.
They freaking are. You're just
your people killed how many people in the city that they tried sieging?
Let's see. The big talk here is that they claim there is a really nasty dragon that lives in these parts.
All your treasures getting taken nights.
You see drawings and things that are done of it. Quickly, I need to pull some information out.
Now that I finished cleaning the robe, I'm ready to take the dragon.
You're ready to
Okay,
take a
have
dragon?
Because I can basically hold off its breath attack for 3 turns now.
Depending on what it is.
Dave, you realize that dragons have a breath attack and then also have claws.
That's what I was about to say.
and
You know, they have
tail
more than just.
and other things.
Just think of the cinematic
What's
moment.
Smaug?
Yes, but
This
there's more than
dragon
just
whose
one.
name is Chunga.
Chunja.
Chunja.
Yes, I'm
Chunja's
aware
not a bad
of
dragon.
Chunja.
That's in the future.
This
Don't
is
worry.
this is not Chunja. so-
Yeah.
All right. But yes, there is talk of a dragon here.
We can never get on a boat
He's
without
always
fighting a
a
dragon.
dragon.
Can we?
But he is not a, this is not the dragon that some people might expect. This is Zerua. They say that he actually lives atop the mountains that are at the edge of these cliffs. Right?
How would you spell that?
Zerua is Zerua.
You spell that by picking up the pencil, looking at the paper, and then
T-H-A-T.
giving up.
I would spell that T-H-A-T. But I mean, you can spell it however you want.
You guys say my jokes
Spell
are bad. Gee.
Zerua is known as the storm god.
Okay.
There are a lot of ships that have broken upon these cliffs because of Zerua. People getting near Zerua's home.
Well, that's a pretty good way to hide the entrance to an underground city.
Yeah.
And Stilts can drive his boat there?
Yep.
Because who goes after a dinghy?
Yeah, let's be honest. It's a dinghy.
Dinghies are really small, guys.
If we bring
Yes, they're about 20 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Depending on, well, that's like
It's like that one that
dinghies
Captain
are like
Jack
even smaller
takes all
than
the way
that.
into shore as it's sinking.
Depends
you know?
on the dinghy.
It's a dinghy.
Anyways.
I couldn't help myself. I had to look it up. Those dimensions are classified as a dinghy, man.
For a guy
Not to
that's
a
not to a 2 foot tall creature.
It's a pretty big ship.
So, again, it's 20 by what?
20 by 10.
20 by 10.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Because if each one of us takes up 1 5-foot space.
You don't actually take up 5 feet of space.
Yeah, I guess.
Can
Right.
I 5 feet
Threaten
of space?
5 feet of space.
Yeah, you have
You
You have
threaten
an
5
area of
feet.
control.
Although the
of 5 feet.
tabaxi are really short,
Yeah.
in all fairness, we could probably like. Okay, fine.
Any chance of finding a map?
I was thinking like possibly.
You see sketches of the cliffs
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that, but not a map anywhere in. They do say they're like he makes comment that he has traveled, but they left as the storm began to hit.
Oh, okay.
I
He
look up at that moment. Is it stormy?
it is stormy in the distance by a little ways.
And he's like, oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Did we bring
That storm's
peanut
for
butter
us.
sandwiches?
They do theorize that is probably
Just like
where
punch.
the entrance
Peanut
the
butter
entrance to the
sandwich.
Yagamoth would be. It's just the smartest place.
Okay.
Yeah, not tuna.
Not tuna. Don't give them tuna.
That's
Why is it peanut butter?
It's an
cannibalism.
abomination.
So, as you guys get
so
closer,
while I'm reading this, I'm going like, I'll ask those, hey, do you have a solution for Zerua?
Zawada?
The storm god here.
Dragon thing?
Oh, that big nasty blue dragon. Yeah. No one's ever really dealt with the sapphire dragon before. No.
That's a
So
lot of help.
how are we getting to the
Alright,
Underdark
still.
again?
Well, we're gonna like go right next to the cliffs and climb.
We're climbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wish someone had told me this before I brought a turtle.
Or hoist him up.
With what?
I got
We have
pins.
rope.
How much does he weigh?
A lot? He's a giant turtle.
Don't worry. It's not what you think. Just come on. Well, I mean, you can't do anything else. We're just going. As you guys get closer and closer, the storm clouds grow darker and darker. And this
Anybody got an umbrella?
seems to spread. You can definitely tell that the storm
Like toast
seems
bread.
localized. As you get there, you do see that it looks like he's found a spot that he can pull the ship in relatively safely. He pulls in, he's like, now you understand why I need something so small.
Yes, because there's no way you could have taken a big ship and then taken a little ship from the big ship.
He has you there.
I'm sorry.
It says
Did
they
I?
got-
I couldn't run that big ship myself. And I didn't really want to go informing everybody being like, let's go to the Yagamoth, guys! And I also thought maybe they would not draw so much attention.
You got a point.
I'm just talking
it
out
seems
loud.
like
I
you
don't know
have
what you're.
drawn some attention here.
Yeah, well, that thing, I don't know if you can deal with gods without drawing attention, so yeah. Get into their lairs, get into their places. Well, oops. Well, whatever. Here. So he's drawn up behind, like, there's like, big rocks jutting up out of the water near the cliffside.
Oh, no.
And he's been able to pull back
no.
behind and kind of shield the boat as best he can. What you can see on these cliffside, it actually looks like there has been a cut that moves up. It is not going to be an upward scale where you're just doing the Cliffs of Insanity climb.
Aw.
You are.
We wanted to do
It
that.
looks like it's actually more of a pathway that you can get through.
Oh, dang it, there goes my
A little
idea.
bigger than me.
What?
Nothing. We'll see if I have to do it.
I swear, if you somehow the spell levitate.
A
No,
big.
I don't have that spell.
I want that spell.
No, but I think it would be funny if just as a Kenku, he tries using like the spell levitate and just like is struck with lightning or eldritch blood, like just
No, literally the
Just
spell
smoke.
fly. Just push it. No.
like the.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
And yet lore friendly.
Yeah, Kenku, you don't get to fly. All right,
I
so.
have the next best thing.
But yeah, you guys can see there is obviously some sort of a hewn path into these cliffs that work up, but like you couldn't tell they were there till you have pulled right up next to it. It was made in such a fashion that if you were to look at the cliffs from one end, you can never see the path. You have to almost know virtually exactly where it is to pull up and see that there's something there.
So we couldn't have done a mutiny and made Fernando captain.
We could have. Just would take a bit longer to get here.
You would have been scaling.
Well, if we fight a dragon, we're gonna be scaling anyways.
Oh, not if you die.
Let's avoid fighting the dragon.
So yeah, you guys have your path to get up. It's like a 300-foot climb.
Can Shellington make it up?
Yeah, it's wide enough Shellington can climb up it. It's not this horrible thing that he can't go
There
up.
goes my plan.
So that's 3 in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get to use floating disc.
Are you wanting to floating disc him
No, I
up?
was gonna do spider climb on Shellington.
Oh, that would be awesome. This feels really weird, guys.
Spider turtle, spider turtle, does whatever spider turtle does.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead of the group and look for traps along the trail.
Okay, you're gonna look for traps along the trail. All right, roll me your investigation.
Investigation. That's 16.
16. This trail is quite old. It does not seem to be trapped in any way. Probably because the trap is before the trail.
You never know with her people.
It's very true. Okay, so you guys make your way up. The storm is growing rough. The waves are thrashing against the side of the cliffs now, as you guys are out of the way for the most part.
The boat's gonna be destroyed.
It
Also-
may be destroyed.
I hate asking this question, but where is Stilts currently?
Stilts is with you guys.
He's on your back. Just kidding.
No, he's on everyone's back, but
All right, guys. So, looks like there's the door. As he looks about 50 feet up.
Who wants to go in the creepy tunnel first?
I'll go with you just to make sure things aren't locked or trapped or whatever, but
I've already been doing that.
I'm not. Well, I know you've been sneaking up ahead, but you might not know how to get this door open if there's something wrong.
I Slim Jim the window. I think I can handle the door.
Ooh, windows. All right, come on. He goes up there with you guys. It is not trapped by what you can tell. It doesn't seem sealed in any fashion. He looks, he's like, well, fine. He just turns around and he's like, I'm going to wait for you down. Well, I'm going to wait for you here. As a huge wave just like splashes against. He's like,
If his boat's
not going down there.
all right. Now everyone roll willpower to see which one of us fails and pushes him over the ledge.
First roll
5.
6.
20.
2!
Anyway, that's I'm assuming doesn't actually happen.
If you really want to attempt to kill him,
I mean, he is
Yeah.
decoding a book for
Hold
us
on,
right
guys.
now.
Remember,
He
it's
didn't tell
Matt.
us what was
He's
in it yet.
probably more
He's
powerful
still
than all of
available.
us combined.
not all of you combined, no.
Well, Fernando's not here, so he can't count that into the equation. So
He's probably more like just a little bit ahead of you guys. Like individually. He's not that amazing.
anyway, so we're into place. Shall we go in?
Okay, you guys ready to go in?
We'll say we send the Jägermorph first. This is her domain, right? Sort of thing.
But she can
Well,
see.
she's got vision, right? I mean,
Yeah. So do you.
Fernando's saying, "What do you mean I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
there?"
And so
Oh,
does
yeah.
Jay, and so does Glenn, so does
Fernando-
Technically,
Oh, wait,
Fernando
no,
is with the
that's
party.
fine. What?
Fernando's going.
And so
You
is
are with the
Fernando.
party, Fernando. He's saying he could have deciphered the book.
Yes, he could have attempted to, but this guy's faster, probably.
I'm just reading chat, so.
Uh huh.
Rogues go
How are we?
first.
How are we walking?
Thanks.
How are we walking?
I guess Key and Shuli up front,
Yep.
Key and Shalia up front.
especially since I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Okay, again, fighter. Like, yes, you are rogues. Like,
Yeah, I will be.
Are you going front?
no, I'll
If you
go.
wanna go
Like,
up front,
they want to
fine.
go front. I'll at least be somewhere near the front lines. You know, where.
I'm happy to go back one.
So,
How
Capital
we
Bear.
gonna- Sure.
Like, how close are we together, though?
There is no way for that bear
No.
to fit through this
Okay.
tunnel.
Not today.
No
And
bear.
there's no way the Shellington could fit in that tunnel.
How big it? He is how huge?
He's
Yeah,
large.
he's pretty
Large
big.
size.
He is large size, huh?
Bye, Shellington.
Yeah, Shellington ain't going in this tunnel.
He
See
gets
ya.
to stay with stilts.
can't we do New Dark and like Hole whatever?
He's like,
Go.
well, you guys didn't push him off, but I might.
All I can say is,
No one will judge you.
if we come back and he's not here, I won't ask any questions.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, Shellington could escape almost anything by going into the water. So
Well, unless the problem is in the water.
it's true.
So what's our marching order, guys?
I'll be as close as the front as the rogues will let me.
So Shalia, Key, Nero.
I'll be middle.
I'll be behind the fighter.
Well, Bjorn in middle.
We got a paladin, a cleric, a druid, a mage,
I believe the
a
term.
fighter, wizard. He's a mage.
I'm fine either way.
A fighter, 2 rogues. We actually have 2 fighters technically, but yeah. Where is just how you want to set it up is how you want to set it up. You just tell me.
I think that's.
Do you
pretty
want to
good.
be further ahead?
Are we going cleric in the very back to make sure everyone doesn't die?
Oh
I think
no,
it'd be-
I'm gonna go behind the cleric
I think
because
I'm
if someone
thinking
gets her
it'd be
from
better
behind, she's on
'cause
healing
you're-
ability
you're-
and she's
you're a
going
tank,
way
basically.
cool.
Yeah,
So
basically.
I think she
That might
technically
not
has
be
a higher
good.
AC than you do.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
I think she technically has a higher AC than you do.
So let's
Oh,
swap
you do.
Caleb and
Oh,
Bjorn.
yeah, I do.
Caleb and Bjorn?
But still,
Okay.
We've got good enough range that 20 feet doesn't make a real difference.
Okay.
Yeah, if the tunnels are really thin, it doesn't really.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to get around anyone if we get into any big fights anyway.
Before we start going through, I'm going to make sure my pistol's loaded. Safety's on.
The key. The
And
door
then I'm
opener.
going to have my ice
Door opener.
my ice knife, and I'm going to just have another dagger in hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have
just
my
gonna
sword
take my
drawn.
stuff
And
because
then-
in here swords might not be. a
Yeah,
good
family
idea.
sword's still sheathed.
And the book.
Just because it's a little easier to unsheath.
The book's going to just be hanging off my waist.
Your book?
Well, I have to have it on me to cast my spells.
Uh-huh.
So it's just going to be
So you've got it out.
under my cloak and stuff, but
Okay.
within range, within
Grabbing range.
grabbing range.
Wait, so you're saying that your book is under your cloak with your daggers? So it's kind of cloak and
No,
dagger?
my
Ha 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 ha.
daggers are in the bag of holding. Why? Thank you very much.
All right, so you guys make your way forward here.
Wait, don't we need to roll the dice first and then see if we land on like a green or a blue square?
Oh my gosh, no.
Playing Candyland?
By the way, I want to have sneak. I don't want to be sneaky.
You want to be stealthing?
Good luck.
The
I didn't
only
say
problem
how
is
close I
you
could
can.
see you guys.
Are you just running up ahead?
Yep.
We can be a few.
Okay, you can roll me your stealth while you going ahead.
Yeah,
That might not be good.
I'm not that lucky. You know me.
Yeah.
The Will Wheaton of
Jewel.
every group I've ever
Not
played in.
great. That's 12.
A 12. Yeah, you're moving
Yeah.
as quietly as you can.
I got a 23.
Are we trying to stealth?
You did better.
The rogues are.
She wanted to stealth. They wanted to stealth up ahead of you guys and then catch up.
Gotcha.
So 23 for key strike.
Tracking.
Okay, so as you come around, it comes to this bend. It opens up a little bit, but right here where it bottlenecks again, one, you can hear something beyond. Two, you can see clearly see that there is some sort of a trap set here.
So I guess we're gonna be like 15 feet ahead of the group, just investigating and looking.
Okay.
So that way we have like ample time to do what rogues need to do.
Okay.
I'll catch you.
Who has night? Who doesn't have night vision?
Me.
Tabaxis do.
We do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So Bjorn's the only one in the group
Bjorn's
that
the
does
only
not.
And Fernando.
So
'Cause I have.
Fernando has
Join into something
Fernando
that has
has
night
beyond that. So
I'm looking.
Got about the
I,
sword.
because I took the
Or doesn't need
invocation
vision.
of double sight, so I now have night vision.
right. So only your Furbolg is running into problems.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering because if we're going in a cave system, you know, like,
Actually, looking through spells, druids get dark vision for the second level spell slot, which I now have access to. So I will go ahead and cast that. Ooh. It does not require concentration. That's nice.
Okay.
So yeah, I have night vision now.
So everyone's
Everyone can
everyone's
see.
all night visioned up.
Yep. And no one will see any light sources.
yeah, that was the
Yeah,
main thing. I
that was the
thinking
main
of.
thing we were trying to avoid.
Right. So, you can hear something beyond. You have an odd churning in your stomach as you come here.
Oh, I shouldn't eat that fish.
But you do know there's clearly some sort of a trap. Are you going to roll for me? Give me-
Disarming it
First to understand it.
first to understand it. So investigation.
Yes.
That's 19.
All right. So 19. Looking at this, you can see it appears that there are numerous settings here. Like you can see there are clear holes. You can kind of see the spike hidden in the hole. You know, like as you look, you can see that there are places that would set the traps off, right?
Mhm.
You can see at the far side there is a symbol. Okay?
Okay.
That symbol happens to have an eye on it. Very similar to what you have on your
I
book.
have 2 eyes that I know about.
No, very similar to what's on your book.
What's on my book? Okay. Because there's the book eye and there's the guild eye.
Mm-hmm. The book eye and the guild eye have very similar traits.
Yes, they do.
Don't laugh if you pledged yourself to the one that they're trying to raise.
Yeah, they don't give away my backstory. No one knows that.
Yes, we haven't went back and watched insert episode here.
But you do see that symbol.
Mhm.
It's about 10-15 feet to get to it. So you can attempt to, like, you assume that symbol, like, you can kind of tell, it seems like it's probably a push mark that you can disable what's going on here. There's other ways that you could possibly do it too.
Yeah, but it's the mark. So I'm gonna step my way through the trap, avoiding the pressure plates and locations, and I'm just gonna go boop.
Alright, roll me an acrobatics to see how you do.
Don't fail, don't fail. I don't want to have to lose a bird.
24.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
definitely
good.
wouldn't fail.
I've been wrong good tonight.
Yeah. So you step your way through.
I'll just stay here.
Okay, you step your way through. You hit the button, and you watch all of the spikes at once. Like they shoot down and then they just lock back tight. You watch all the pressure plates kind of like depress.
Do I hear any ticking or like a timer going on, or is it like fully disarmed?
With your hand on the plate, you do kind of feel a little, very, very light, pulsing.
Alright, so I disarmed the trap, but I don't know for how long. So
move quickly.
Move!
We're 15 feet behind you.
Not 15.
Yes, I said 15.
I thought you said 50.
So, as you guys catch up,
Alright, someone's dying today. Sorry,
No,
Nero.
we just have to read.
We're in the back.
This is why the marching
we're
order
in the
was so
very
important.
back. This didn't
Yeah.
happen in front of
I think
us.
we'll have one go and then I'll feel the pulse and then I'll have another one go and I'll feel the pulse.
Yeah.
just go one at a time.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe do it
So
all
I'll have
at
like
once.
one go and I'll just keep my hand on the symbol. And so that way it doesn't activate when someone's in the middle of the...
Here's the plan. We'll line up in a line and rush forward.
Come on,
Put the
man.
least important people in the front. Okay, that means the guy carrying the bomb's gonna be in back, right? No, I'm gonna be in the back. Why? Because once the guy with the bomb dies, it'll be time for a tactical retreat. Red versus blue.
Looks like we all made it through, guys.
Yep, you all made it through. Now your Kenku's at the back.
Yay!
It's okay, I can disarm traps too.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Can you?
Is it back?
I am a rogue.
Are you?
When does that happen?
Stab him for me. Also, if everyone's within
Oh,
range, we can all communicate telepathically.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
think
can all
as far as we
communicate
know, there
telepathically
wasn't-
with the open mind.
Oh, with open mind, I was like, yeah,
And
the
you all
earrings
can,
don't have
you
a
can
distance
all,
as far as we
you
know.
can all communicate verbally with the
Yeah, we
earrings.
have but it's like to keep noise down. I tell
Right,
everyone like,
exactly.
hey, just speak in your minds where I connected you all.
Okay. Now, as you guys come down this path, because you have to kind of make at least a little room for each other, you do see there is a room that is over here, and there is a wider path that opens out this direction.
What's in the room?
I don't know, Caleb. What's in the room?
No, stop that
What
right
happens
now.
if I touch that sword?
The world may never know.
I have to touch the button.
well, we could ignore the room and hope there's nothing in it to flank us and continue forward.
I'm gonna check the
Or
room.
we check the room and then continue forward.
Kalen's gonna check the room.
And was
Let's
anybody
continue forward?
was anyone surprised by this decision?
Let's continue forward.
He wants to move forward. Anyone following Beard?
I'm
Yeah.
in the back, so I can.
I'll follow
We're
Bjorn.
kind of like, stuck.
Okay.
Aren't you leading?
I got stuck in the back because I was on the map.
I mean-
No. We're at a point in the path is wide enough.
Are you guys
Pass.
going
Well,
forward
yeah,
with the
you
rest
could-
of the party?
You could get back to the front if you want.
Do I really have to be the responsible adult here?
Probably.
I'll go freaking make sure Caleb's not gonna get himself killed.
I'm just saying, ignoring the room is a bad idea. So we should check it.
Like looking into the room as we're walking past, yeah, sure, but like
As you walk by,
Mhm.
and you see Caleb walking in here, and Nero following behind, you just kind of hear just these off whispers towards this room, but as well ahead as well. It just kind of is growing, little by little.
Don't worry about it, chosen rock.
kill the paladin.
Aw.
That's a joke from last game.
You don't like me, I told you.
No, not you. It was Connor. There,
know, but I am the paladin right
it was the joke to kill the paladin.
I guess I'll stay at the intersection and see what happens to the two in the room.
Might not be smart to split the party as much.
Great! You guys should have stayed.
We could always backtrack.
Telepathically, I said, wait, guys, let's
Uh-oh.
hold for a
Oh,
minute
dear.
and see if anyone dies, because it looks like
So-
someone's wandered off. Or two.
You specifically hear these things, and you're like, oh man.
Mind flayers.
It's more of a
Yeah, like you're excited, but you know you're delving into something here.
yeah.
Caleb.
Yes.
You lose 5 points of your maximum HP.
No. Inside here.
Mm-hmm.
Strength goes down by 2.
Oh no, he's pointing at the markers.
Yeah, I am.
We all die. Done.
It's a good thing I had the camera angled so I can see the map somewhat.
Oh wow, cool.
You're the DM
Your
camera.
camera.
So it's like a very angled view, but they can see it somewhat.
Okay. So, what we've got in here. None of this came into view until you actually walked into the room.
Okay.
Illusion.
You see bookshelves, a large desk, and 3 barrels. On the desk, you see there is a symbol next to it's a statuette, a graven image.
It's a bust.
Not a bust,
A relief.
An idol.
an idol.
A figurine.
Oh, so he's just
Yes,
waiting around.
it's a figurine.
It's a minifig.
No, it is not a minifig.
As an action figure.
Oh my gosh. So
Is
what
it a
you-
G.I. Joe?
No, everybody.
Get it out.
It's an amino.
It's an amino. Amiibo?
Yeah.
Amiibo. I was like, amino.
Amiibo.
It's an amino acid. You can see it.
Dang it.
You can see the fabric of the universe.
No, that would be awesome. No, so the figure that's there, it is it is carved in bone
Okay.
and bloody,
Ew.
with a bowl sitting full of a deep, thick liquid in front of it.
Is this the second time we've seen this?
There are like bits and pieces of entrails scattered across the desk, and a dagger that's there. It does not have an amethyst or any or that. It does have a ruby set in the hilt, though.
I am casting detect magic, just because this seems sketchy.
Please, Tay, this is the work of chaos.
So, as far as detect magic, you detect there are 2 different books in this room, or, well, 2 different objects on the bookshelves, so you assume they're books, that are magical.
No, joke is the bookshelf is what's magical.
No. You're able to pinpoint down
Okay.
enough that it's 2 books on the shelves.
So
As far as this altar here, what seems to be kind of like an altar, it's not. Oh, I mean, it's not a better way to put it, right? Like it's got a figure and all this bloody stuff
Right,
and everything.
It is an altar, not kind
Yeah.
of. It is.
Yeah. There's nothing specifically magic about any of the individual items. They all appear to be mundane, but obviously religious to some fashion. By what you can tell. I mean, there's something going on there, ritualistically. Right?
Nero looks up.
Are you going to check the books out?
I will be, but real quick, is there like a check or anything I can do to figure out any identifying stuff about that idol?
History? Religion?
Religion check.
Okay.
Great. Nero would like to look up.
Nero's going to look up.
Yes.
Nero, you look up.
Mm-hmm. There's a ceiling.
There is a ceiling
Very good. Very good.
That'll
with
be
a
a
seal.
Fun. What kind of seal?
Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh.
It's a grab seal.
It's bouncing on a ball upside down. Alright, no. It is a large seal that's been done, written in a language you don't understand. But at the center of the seal has an odd eye that looks like there is a drop coming from it.
Galen.
Like the sheet.
That looks-
eye?
It looks just like what you. It looks like this.
My crude rendition of yours, since I don't want to show that page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that page has some other drawings and information.
Yeah.
So, for the religion check, I get a natural 20 for 23.
This is the god Nixus, the god of blood and chaos.
Oh, the one whose robe I stole. Got it.
Yeah.
Caleb,
Yeah.
look up.
Oh,
Oh dear.
pretty.
Great, what is it?
Can I
Does,
read
does detect magic give me anything on that?
Yeah, actually, I'm
That-
sorry. I apologize. Your detect magic should detect this as well.
Okay.
You do detect it. It is an abjuration.
That's not.
Can you guys leave the room?
One moment.
'Cause I'm just standing right there. It's like, can you guys leave the room?
I walked in far enough to see what was in here to make sure if something happens to him, I could help.
Rashida's gonna go check on him and see what's going on. Let's take
Where
this
did they
along.
go?
Make sure they're not dying. or
Well, I'm
anything.
going with them. I'm saying,
Are you
hey,
guys moving forward while all this is
we're
happening?
going
You
to
stopped.
find out
You
where
waited
they
on
go.
him.
Stop. We're waiting outside the door.
Okay.
For these
Yeah,
fellow party
Can I do
members.
like an Arcana check on the seal to see what its purpose is?
so while he's doing that, and while I assume I see Rachida,
You know it's an abjuration thing, so you know it's
Mhm.
probably in some fashion a warding
Yeah.
or a.
But could I use Arcana to figure out what that word is doing?
Sure, give me an Arcana check and see if you can.
Can I just read the word?
If you go in the room, maybe.
I'm just right there. So
Yeah, you'd have to actually go in to see it though. It's up inside a this is a really narrow
so
path.
I'm gonna see this as I see like Rashida turn the
24.
corner.
24.
I just go, I'm not.
You have a feeling that it definitely obviously it detects you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably what allowed you to see everything as you walked in the room, because it seems to shroud.
Okay.
By what you could, by best you can tell, it's got at least that much involved. Like it's involved in that. You have a worry that exiting may be an endeavor.
Mm.
You also think that it may be not specifically you exiting. There may be a way to get out of it.
Okay.
There may be a way to you might be able to just walk out of it. There may be more of a protection on the things that are within.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't really checked those things to even know, but it may also have something to do with the desk and ritual, and if you are a follower, or if you carry something that's connected to that. You're not sure as that much, but you're exiting may be a difficult thing.
Alright, I warn Nero that exiting right now might not be the best idea.
Fun.
Are you walking in there?
I'm kind of being.
Am I gonna be able to say the thing I'm trying to say?
I would say.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, as they look up, I'm gonna look up, and with my eyes at the roomkeeper.
Oh, dude, you look up and you can see everything that this is all about. It is a protection, obviously, for anyone to for no one else to come in and steal the things that are in the room. And so, by what you can read, you must be a carrier of the sacred blood to exit.
Well, we're all screwed.
Oh, blood. And then the idol on the desk, there was a bowl in front of it, right?
Uh-huh.
With
Yeah.
Blood
With something in it.
and a knife.
Uh-huh.
Alright, guys, I think I know how to get out of here. They're not gonna like it.
Great, so you should do it first. I do turn to Rashida, who's outside the door, and I just go, I'm not magical, but you don't want to walk in here.
And
Well, I look up then to see.
You
what
you
he's
can't
looking
see it
at.
from out
Oh,
there.
I can't see it.
You have to walk into the
Yeah,
room
you have to
see
actually
it.
be in the
Okay.
room.
I won't walk in. I'll just ask
And
him what's
you know,
going on.
I'm gonna real quick just take a look at those books on the bookshelves, see what they're titled,
Okay.
and
The books on the shelf. They are titled, but not in a language you know. If you open them to look, you may open them to look if you wish.
Yes, I'm going to open them to look.
All right, you open them to look. This is written in a language you don't know, but there is a lot of stuff to give you inference on what's being written, as the pictures are very detailed.
Okay.
It's a picture book.
Oh,
It's a key instructions.
it's a happy picture book with entrails being ripped out of people, dissections of all sorts of creatures,
Sounds demonic,
the
if you ask me.
entirety of explanation for each part of the eyeball, the uses.
So anatomy book.
Basically, what you can tell as you assume uses or something to do with different organs, as they are all individually drawn and have like lists.
Oh, so it's a Mortal Kombat strategy guide.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. You can also
Okay.
see
But-
the symbol of Nixus throughout. There are pictures of some of the idols, and you can even see some patterns of some of the like things to do with the rituals and the blood
Okay.
and some of the organs themselves. There's a lot in here. It's not just the word. It's not just words. So you definitely can tell without even having to read.
Okay.
The other book, definitely a spell book by what you can tell, whether it's written in a tongue you know or not. There are formula that have been written for sure. You okay, David?
So it is 9 o'clock.
It is 9:00. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, while they decide how to get out of this, we're gonna take a really quick 5-minute break,
Hey, Bjorn.
and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Are you bored?
I'm sorry, David.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Ha! We're just sitting here. Welcome back, guys. Sorry, I realized that before we cut off here, I accidentally cut off a small conversation that needed to happen. Rashida had asked what was inside, and Nero was answering.
Oh, it wasn't that she'd asked. It was just like she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna walk up," and I was just like, "Nero's."
Well, I was gonna ask, like, once you said not to go in there, I'm not gonna go in there, but I'm gonna ask, hey, what's going on? What do you see?
No idea.
Exactly.
There's some creepy thing on the ceiling.
What does it look like?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Caleb just said that we'll have a hard time getting out of here. I don't think you should enter.
I'm not gonna come in, but I'd like to know what it is. I might be able to help.
Is it a
I know a
spider?
lot about
Do I look like somebody who knows magic?
No, you can ask someone to answer.
You give me a
questions,
paper, I
right?
can draw it.
I'll
No one
throw
got
them in there.
paper?
There's paper on the desk.
Don't have
I
paper on
hand
the
him
wall?
I hand him a piece of parchment.
You're right. There
Okay.
Second.
You hand him a piece of parchment.
I pull out
Oh,
charcoal
that's
that I
right.
have,
You draw
and I
the symbol.
mimic the symbol on the roof.
Okay. You have drawn a.
Mimic.
Just give me a quick performance thing. I just want to see how perfectly detailed it is.
How perfectly mimicked I've drawn this.
I think he's trying to ask you if you just remade a
Question.
seal on a piece of paper.
It's basically what I did because I can't draw it. I have to mimic it.
Hey Matt. So we can't see like
No.
in the
Anything.
anything in the room, right? Like when we're outside of it, it just looks like they're standing in an empty room.
Yep.
So it's performance.
So we just think they're full of it.
You could think they're crazy.
Performance.
Uh-huh.
It's a 4.
It's
Ooh.
not.
So it's very crudely drawn, but mimicked nonetheless.
Just like
How do you mimic and crudely mimic something? Because that's just crudely
It might
drawing
be for
something.
the best, to be honest.
No, but like, because mimicry is the idea of copying something exactly.
actually I do get advantage because
Right, but you could I could mimic a voice and really not be very good at it.
I don't
right.
know.
I have advantage on all checks to produce forgeries or duplicates of existing.
Oh, do it again then.
So that one was.
Give us a second.
I was like, I knew I had.
And honestly, it's probably sleight of hand.
It doesn't say on my expert forgery.
I know,
do have
but
advantage
because
on
it's your
forgery.
actual it's hand
Yeah.
like it's your stuff that way. It's probably sleight of hand, not performance.
Oh, well, that
I could argue for both.
Yeah.
Either way,
But you have
roll it.
advantage. Make your roll and go higher.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, then it doesn't matter. So
Which
you're
makes
good.
it a 30.
It is
and my sleight of hand,
a very clean,
21.
sharp image. Perfectly mimicked.
I start off rough and then I just look up again. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you put it down.
It looks like this.
You're showing them.
Yeah.
Okay, you turn and show them. You see the symbol and immediately recognize it for what it is. The symbol of that eye in the center, you know to be Nixis.
How do you spell Nixis? Just
Nixis.
Jinx.
Nixis.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of an important one for me to know.
It's been a really long time.
So you recognize it for what it is, and you're like,
Crap, you guys are stupid.
you guys are ready.
I told
Like, it's almost to the point where you're like ready to just charge in and kill whatever you can.
Great, that's only us. I would suggest not to.
What's in there, mates? You
Us.
gotta tell me. You gotta tell me everything that's in there.
Great,
So-
there's us,
I'm putting the books.
a
back
couple
on the
bookshelves, an idol, a bowl with a mysterious liquid, and that's it.
As much as
The
it
knife.
takes me to put the spells
And the
up there,
knife. There's a knife
It's
with a ruby
fine.
handle.
So let's go destroy the
Okay.
altar, right?
Nope.
There's an altar in there,
All right.
No.
but no,
Time
we
to
can't. We can't go in there because unfortunately we wouldn't be able to get back out that easy. They're probably stuck in there.
Well, and they're part of our party, so we gotta go.
I know we gotta figure something out, but
Don't give me that BS now.
I go up. I'm gonna look
Oh,
at the
whatever.
bowl.
I have kept you alive so many times,
By killing one of us.
and bringing them back.
How deep is the
Anyway.
bowl of substance?
It's bull
It's
deep.
about 2 inches deep. It's about 5 inches.
is it like a chalice or
diameter.
an actual bowl?
And then
a bowl.
the dagger that's there
The dagger's probably about 6 inches.
with the ruby.
The
on
blade itself is 6 inches.
and
So
the ruby on the hilt.
yeah, with a ruby in the hilt.
Would Rashida know what they need to do to get out?
You can give me a quick Arcana check.
Because what do we learn? You need the blood of
Crit.
You need to be a carrier of the sacred blood.
carrier of the sacred.
22.
22. If they've described stuff to you, because you keep asking for everything, and they have told you that these things are there, you would know about the altar. You've probably been in something similar, caught yourself in something similar like this. There's a few ways to do it. The blood that's in the bowl is involved.
Alright. And that's all I knew.
So you could probably carry the bowl and get out, or consume the blood, or have it on your person.
Alright, mate.
I'm
So
gonna
you got
pick a-
choices to make.
Pick up the dagger. Alright, guys, who wants to leave first?
Oh my.
Well, I suggest you go first, and then we wish you luck.
Okay. I'm gonna dip the dagger in the blood, and I'm just gonna slit my hand.
Okay.
That's
and then I'm
one
gonna walk
way.
out.
I'm gonna walk over,
Alright.
dip a pinky finger in, and then walk out.
You take 3 points. You take 3 points of damage from it.
Ew.
I'm just gonna take one of my little vials and fill it with blood and call that good. Don't need to cut myself, jeez.
Yeah, no, Nero is literally gonna just try dipping a pinky in the blood and then walking out with that.
Okay.
Actually, last time you cut yourself at an altar, bad things happened.
No, he then put the blood on the altar.
Yeah. And then he went and
That-
did stuff to
that was
the altar.
Viv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I know,
wasn't key. That was
Do
Viv.
we need to destroy that altar?
Yeah, that's
'Kay.
Anything bad happens if people try walking out?
So-
Very tempted.
You
Mittens do not
walk
do it.
out.
It's not good.
With the dagger.
Yes, you have the dagger.
They are.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but we
You
can cast a spell
Mhm.
from here to get rid of
walk out.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to do that?
It's just an illusion.
Do not.
Fall over dead.
no.
Please don't drink it. Oh no.
You feel the resistance here.
Great. I walk out of the room and I pull out a random rag I have and wipe off the blood.
You feel the resistance.
Okay.
Make me a con save as you walk.
Crap.
Give me one moment.
He has to decide which dice to roll.
Neither of those were good options.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Well, statistically, one of them had to be a better option than the other.
So that's a natural 1 for a total of 2.
Oh,
Good to
no,
know we
he
both-
died. We knew someone was gonna.
He's
die.
not dead. He's not dead.
What?
In doing so, you feel the pressure.
Mhm.
It's pushing as hard as it can to keep you from getting out. You feel the power of this symbol above you begin to work against you. Where you are holding, you actually feel all of a sudden your hand just clenches and clenches and clenches until like your arm itself, you watched kind of like start to like it's taking damage. You can tell it's necrotic damage in your arm. But eventually from the gripping, the vial shatters in your hand, and immediately the hold on you lets go, and you are able to leave. You take 10 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
That's great.
So I'm just confused.
It wasn't skin contact, is my only assumption.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you.
were holding
Physically,
it
you
when it
carried the
wasn't
blood,
on.
yes, but you didn't have it where it wanted it.
Okay. That makes
Out of
sense.
curiosity, did anything happen when I wiped the blood away from my pinky?
No.
That
Now
was.
we know how to get out. Do you want to go back for your books?
Do you know about the
Mate.
books?
No,
We do not know
don't.
about the books.
You and I don't know. We've been playing
Yeah,
around.
you
just
don't. You
stop
don't.
people
You
from
wouldn't
going
know.
back in there.
He does.
I know. I'm not going back in. Like, I have satisfied my curiosity.
You just wanted to know.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the important thing, is knowing.
What is Rashida thinking at this moment?
she's thinking if anyone tries to go back in there, she might have to kill him instead because you're not going back in there.
Wow.
What
You
about
don't want to deal with Nixus. You don't.
if you know that there's an altar?
in
If you know there's an altar in there,
kind of want to just put up a blockade.
what are you doing,
Mittens, don't.
Mittens? What are you doing?
Sorry, but it's an unholy altar. It needs to be destroyed.
All right, Mittens doesn't give a crap. She's going in and doing her
Alright,
crap.
going in with Mittens.
Well, that killing people plan dropped real fast.
Yeah, right?
Well, it wasn't Mittens.
We'll have to. She's quick.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
going on?
They're now going in to destroy the altar, and I'm just like,
Are you Is
Rashida?
Rashida following?
Let's just go in there. Well, you have to get some blood if you want to get back out.
They said that there's a bowl full.
I want to just assume that we walk, like you walk out first, and I watch you cut yourself and walk out. I dip a pinky in, walk out, look at you as I'm just wiping the blood off my pinky,
I'm just like, dagger.
and then you wipe your dagger in your book.
No. I'm gonna keep the blood on the dagger.
Gross.
Also, you now have a ruby
Oh.
dagger.
How about we just block off this hallway?
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Let's just block
Mold
it.
earth to close it off.
That's
That'd be
what
the
I'm
better
thinking if someone's
And
got it.
leave
You don't
the,
want to destroy the altar? Mittens is like all about destroying the altar. Are you acting or not?
Yeah.
Okay, attack the altar.
I'm pretty sure she already walked in.
Yeah, I know.
You should sacred flame. It's a ranged option. That
Well, I'm
doesn't-
not going right up to it, but I want to.
Told you my whole party was gonna get killed, right?
Hey, I would like to point out I lived, and they're the ones that walked back in.
What does word of radiance?
I live too, thank you
Word
very
of
much.
radiance?
Yeah.
That's a good
I
question.
don't
Ward
know.
I didn't
or
have to
word?
kill myself either.
Word.
Oh, my priority's
I don't know
going
if it's in
down.
this or if it's in.
All my friends are dead.
might be
Bjorn
in
might
other
live.
thing.
Bjorn
you would-
stayed with me.
You would
Yeah.
need those to have
Bjorn is
them to be
smart.
dead.
This was just. It's a side passageway with nothing obvious in it. It is obviously
Must be in
something's going to go wrong in there.
Yeah, I don't
So
have
don't
that spell
go in
on
it,
my
right?
Must be
list.
in Xanathar.
Common sense?
Yeah, it is. I'm guessing.
Okay.
But who knows what could be in there?
Death, apparently.
It's the Underdark.
And now we know.
I gotta say, we're rather high up to be in the
Might
Underdark
die.
already.
It is
Utter a
basically just
divine
an
word
entrance here.
and burning radiance erupts from them. Each creature of your choice.
We
that you
are
can see
still
within range
relatively.
must
We're in what
succeed on a
probably would be
Constitution
considered a
saving throw,
cave.
Yeah.
Or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Not too far in there.
But in a cave where you read some pretty nasty stuff
So
about.
I guess it has
Yeah.
to be a creature.
Yeah.
I'll take it as a target.
Well, we didn't read much.
Can't you
about
just
it.
sacred
This is a
flame
holy
it?
About the
symbol.
cliffs.
I'm doing
Oh,
word
we
of
read about
radiance.
the cliffs,
Is that a
but we
spell?
also-
Yeah.
It's a
We also
cantrip.
did mention
Okay,
that this
never
is
mind
most like it is infested with
Mittens,
Yakima.
you need to make sure
Yeah.
you get blood before you destroy it so you can get back out.
I raise up my hand. I got blood.
But you're already out. Like,
High five.
we're gonna high five. And then she's gonna go in. That's so gross. Sword 5.
Oh, man.
She was already in the room. If you're gonna actually high five her, you're in there with her.
I still have the blood on the dagger, and technically in me. So high five.
Okay.
I'm also gonna slide a hand a book.
Okay. Which book?
All of them.
Gary put it
All
on.
of them.
Because did you see which ones Kalen's was,
I didn't see.
was looking at?
I saw the ones you looked at. I don't know what ones were which. But I'll randomly take one of the ones Caitlin was looking at. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to do it as I high five her.
Okay.
Nate, no, don't be taking nothing out of here.
Can you even see he's doing this?
I'm in there.
Assumedly, you're looking at the altar though, and the
It's,
bookcase is a little bit further
18
back.
If
Yes.
anyone else came in, I'm gonna make sure they're not taking anything out of
18.
here.
Yeah,
High five
why
them
not?
too.
Roll your
Nope.
perception.
Yes, probably.
18
High five you.
18.
Or actually, what's your passive perception?
I don't know. What is
Just roll your perception. It's fine. Because if you're
Never
worried
remember how to
about
get
the whole
perception.
situation and you got the little raven in there, I'd assume you'd probably be paying attention.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a book.
I got a book.
What book did you get?
I don't know.
He's gonna check on it later.
I don't know.
I literally just like
But it's a book.
high five. Look at the altar. Just
High five.
Just
High
like
five.
it-
Yep.
just as I'm high
Okay,
fiving.
word of radiance.
Let's get out of here.
Word of radiance.
You
It
didn't
does
die
3
either.
damage.
Does 3 damage.
You were also stupid to go through.
Okay.
I had to make sure.
This is way beyond 3 damage.
Stupid head die.
Well, because of
Well,
him,
it's
you
just a
had to-
cantrip, so I can keep doing it.
Just need to
Right. So
overturn the
what is
table.
it that happens? It like radiance spills from the target, right? It just like erupts from it. All right. So you cast that, and as you hold out your sacred symbol, it flares, and you watch just out of the bowl of blood, just this huge radiant flame.
A single tear drops down Key's face.
Oh.
You had all the time in the world to put the blood in the book, and you didn't.
Yeah, so that happens. It burns everything away there, and you watch the symbol crumble as the bowl is also shattered.
Oh, the idol, you mean?
Everything that was there, as this continues to like spill out, it just burns everything around on the table itself. So it is now
By
a
symbol, do you
burned
mean
up.
the idol on the
Yes,
table or
the-
the symbol on the ceiling?
No, the idol on the table. The symbol on the ceiling is still there.
Okay.
But yes, you've destroyed the altar thoroughly.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Great. With what blood?
This blood.
We got from.
I haven't wiped
high-fived
out the
him.
dagger yet that I dipped into the bowl.
Fun. Yes. Let's put the thing that we destroyed on our hand.
It's the only way to get out, mate.
Poke,
I
poke.
just throw
No,
the
I high five
altar.
because I still have my cap.
Okay, you're high fiving. You're smearing them with blood.
On my hand, not on. Oh, gross.
Okay,
Is that enough to let him
Pat their
out?
head.
you guys make your way back out after
There's a
doing
vertical
this.
problem with that situation.
I'm gonna ask the druid if he can please mold earth and
Yeah.
keep it from.
Oh.
Next time, let's not just be curious going into places, folks.
I told you that some of us might die.
I'm gonna make my way
Do I have
back
to
up
make
to
some sort of check?
Shilia, so I'm up front again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna,
Oh no.
I am going to blood in the book. That and then my hand. Mix of my own blood and the blood from the.
Oh.
Just a quick.
All of a sudden, Key just shrivels and dies because he put his
Okay.
open wound in his butt.
Nope, it's good.
I've already tried up my blood before, so.
It's true. Okay.
Right.
You guys move on.
Yeah, and I do seal that passageway.
Okay. As you guys come in, you now have a much wider area
Oh,
opened
wow.
up.
Nice.
I need to wipe off my hand. Nero, can I borrow your rag?
Why don't you ask Wizard Boy
He's
to
like, I hate you so
use
much.
magic?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, prestidigitation. There, it's clean.
Alright.
It's
Now.
down on the ground.
In here, you can hear the sounds so much stronger. You can. In this open area, we can see a lot more stuff.
Great. I'm going to ask the obvious question and say, I look up. Well, it's not a question, it's a statement, but whatever.
You look up, you do not see any specific symbol like you did before.
Fun.
But we do see tables like altars. That lead down this way. You do know there is a pathway here as well.
My bad. Joking on my pride. It happens occasionally.
You can hear there are voices.
All of us are
Hear
just Key.
voices.
Oh, you can all hear this as you come in.
Just louder for me.
There are voices. Wrong guy.
These are actual voices, not just voices in your head.
And they are all chanting.
Oh, God.
One of us. One of us.
One of us. No.
Part of the cult, part of the cave.
Imhotep.
Part of the
No.
cult, part of the cave.
Blood for the blood god.
Oh shit. Oh, great.
Gary. Gary. Gary.
Oh my gosh, no.
We have your book!
We have
No, don't give it back.
The cult of Gary.
the cult of Gary.
think that's called the anointed.
I'm gonna throw things at you. I'm really not kidding. Not that Gary.
No, Matt. Sorry, it's not your Gary. Unfortunately, it is our Gary.
There are voices for sure. You can hear them as they grow louder and louder. Actually,
You remember when we were supposed to be stealthy and instead we decided to burn a room?
Yeah, how loud was that?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
so the room itself, it burned. It wasn't like it was super loud. It's fire.
Oh, crackling flames.
Yeah, a little bit.
In a cave.
Radiant.
But it's
And
not.
smoke.
Yeah,
Smoke out.
this burned clean. It's radiance.
Yeah.
It burned clean.
How
So
big is that hallway off to the side?
this hall,
Yeah.
it is not wide. But you
Or
do
let's close it up.
you do hear
Thank
voices
you.
though.
You can just
Just
seal
close
the
it
door.
off. Yeah.
Just shut the door.
Okay.
With the druid.
You immediately close it off.
Yeah.
All right.
Telepathically, it's they might just.
It's 5 feet wide,
Dang.
5 feet.
So I cast it twice, so 2 5-foot cubes on top of each other.
Okay. So you got 5-foot cubes on top of each other.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Solves one problem.
For now.
for now.
Until they
Oh, no,
meld
they have
Earth, because they
pickaxes.
also have the ability.
All right.
What do
So-
we see, mate?
On these, what you may assume as altars, are bodies that have been entirely ripped up. They are open, wide. Many of their organs have been removed. The altars are dripping still.
Those were unlucky.
What's it to like burning everything, mate?
Now, as you guys are if you guys are you guys moving your way this way?
Quietly.
Yeah, probably.
Quietly, yeah. Stealthy.
As quietly as people in heavy armor can.
Fernando, being with you guys, he looks over, and over here he's just like, I think that is something over here.
I go and check it out.
I think we want to let the guy with true sight go check it out.
Yeah.
Fine.
He looks, and he's like, he touches, and you can see his hand stops where it looks like it should stop against a wall, but he's just like, he keeps explaining that he just feels like there's something beyond this, like it's not supposed to be there, but he can feel it.
I still have detect magic going too, if that helps.
Oh, it's still going?
It lasts
How-
10 minutes.
You guys didn't spend 10 minutes in that room? It's
Really?
fine.
Because it sounded like she rushed in, burned everything, they high-fived, and then walked out.
Yeah, but he spent time investigating, looking around, figuring out what was there.
There were 3 items that were magical, and 2 of them were books that he didn't look in. Well,
Yeah,
one
I
that he
flipped
looked
through-
into.
He flipped through both books, and he also checked the altar.
He's probably still.
10 minutes, you probably are
You're
still.
probably at the tail end of it.
Yeah, you're at the
Yeah.
tail end, but you still probably got it. So, you do detect this is still abjuration, or no, sorry, this is illusion,
Okay.
but it is extremely powerful illusion.
Maybe like an illusion over a force wall.
Possibly.
I really want to try just walking through it, but I know that's not going to end well.
I want you to try.
It's your nose, not mine.
We open
Just
the
try
door.
it. It just pushes.
It's your nose, not my beak. You want to stealth our way forward?
No, I'm gonna slump to the
I'm gonna
back.
try and mold earth that wall.
The one that Fernando's touching.
Yes.
Okay. You gonna try and mold earth it?
Yeah. Open it up.
Are you gonna try and open it up?
Yeah.
You attempt to do so, and nothing happens.
Yeah. There's something going wrong here.
Poke at it.
I'm going
Poke it with a stick.
to cast Identify on it.
You can hear something happening over here at the wall that you were at. Well, that you molded earth.
Great. I walk over with my sword drawn.
I'm gonna be away from all said openings.
Yeah, let's
please.
get Cowboy Bear ready.
There's a big enough room for it.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a ship? Want to use an animal? What is that called? Wild
Animal
shape. Yeah, wild shape this early.
I want to go to the fake wall
Okay.
or the illusion wall.
Okay.
I want to poke at it.
Yeah, I'd be fine with using one right now.
Fair
You're
enough.
gonna poke at it.
Yeah.
You poke at it, like with the blade.
Yeah.
Okay. You poke at it, and you can definitely feel there's resistance. Like your blade doesn't hit anything; it goes tink tink like that. But you're like, there's something
You
there.
poke at it.
I'll just poke at it.
Hold on, let's see what I got.
Oh no, that's an item. Never mind. I thought.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up to it.
That's what I'll do.
Well, I just assumed
Okay,
since
roll
he
me
cut his
investigation real quick.
hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to it with my cut hand. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Does
16.
that do anything?
No, you just feel the resistance. With a 16, looking into this, what you see is wall. What you feel is not stone. There is some sort of a resistance here that as you touch, you're like, there's something, but it's not wholly solid.
All right, people.
But it does worry you to go into it further.
Stand back. Stand back. I'm gonna take a feet away.
Wait,
Oh, fine. Just purple crackling energy on my fingers. Just
wait. Dispel magic.
How did it take you that long to think?
Because I forgot I had it. Okay.
You're the wizard. I was sitting here going like, "Wow, I'm impressed it's taken Kate this long to try and cast dispel magic."
So
Okay, make the roll.
yeah.
you just barely got it, I think. So.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Plus 6.
Right, 26. That's insane. So,
For what, I was going to try to cast an identify, and then I was like, wait, no, that's on a particular object, not on a spell effect, which is kind of like, it's weird that I've never realized that there's no actual way to identify a spell effect
Well,
that's going on. And that it seems like an oversight.
detect magic is close.
I mean, yeah, but like, you can detect an object that's magical and what school of magic it is.
And generally, if you can see it, you can kind of gain an idea.
I mean, kind of.
And then your Arcana check. Anyway, you dispel it.
Mm-hmm.
It opens a clearing here.
Let's go in there.
I was gonna blast it.
I feel like that would have been a bad idea.
May I please move into the passageway?
Well, we
Yes,
don't know
ma'am.
that they're there. We just know that there's noise coming from there.
Quietly and
Well,
stealthily.
exactly. We
please.
heard them
I'm
chanting
Roll me your
before.
stealth.
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow as well.
I don't think a bear can fit in there.
Nah.
Math, lots of math.
I
Hold
must
on.
explore the new land that I
Everyone
have
else
just
go
opened
first.
up.
I'll
It's at 14.
change and come through at
26.
the end.
Am I?
26 is fantastic. 14 isn't.
I rolled a 7.
Am
I thought
Yes.
it was a
still going
1.
through the doorway. That
Well, then I looked again.
it's gone now.
Me too.
The kitties are following us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you said you're going through the doorway that's no
Okay.
longer there. I was like, what are you
The
talking
fake
about?
door.
And when you're like, it's
Are we
gone now, I was
stealthing
like,
too?
no, it's not. It's
Are we
there.
stealthing?
I don't know. Are they stealthy?
Yeah.
We're still, well,
I got
we're
26.
the rogues
I'll be
taking the lead.
stealthy.
So.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you guys want us to be quiet?
No.
If you
I'm
can, depending
quiet.
on your armor.
So,
Cats.
as you guys have been working on this has been going on.
Mm-hmm.
And just hits against this. It's a big amount of earth to move. It's not like
Yeah.
you're just going to be like, let's hi-ho through the hole. Right?
This is not Minecraft.
No,
Yeah.
Dang it.
But
Because the magic of D&D.
no.
And my stealth was 19.
That's good stealth.
Mine's 22.
Can our good stealth cover crappy key stealth?
A 14 is a decent roll.
No.
At least it wasn't a 1.
That's true.
I thought it was a 1. I mean, look at the 7 and look at the 1.
Yeah, they
They
kinda
look so similar. thought it was a 1 for a second. I was like, ah. And I was like,
Oh
wait,
no,
that-
we have separated the battle. Dang it.
I don't think the bear will fit through the doorway.
It won't,
No.
but
We've had this conversation
Yeah.
already.
Cowbell Bear would have to break up. The Cowbell Bear is facing lots of enemies. Oh no.
The things on the table come to life.
As you guys drop this and begin walking through,
Dropping for traps. Gosh darn it.
you
I
hear
did investigate.
Yes.
I would like a large number 2 of the Coke.
You hear, "Rise, my chosen servants, and put an end to those betrayers who walk my halls."
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Does this voice sound similar?
Oh, yeah. Very, very similar.
I can't be a traitor if I was never on your
Now,
side.
here's the question: is he going to fight us now?
We don't know, mate.
The bodies on the altars, you watch them just move and sit up.
As soon as they do that, I fireball them.
Okay?
You're kind of in the blast radius, unless I'm looking at the wrong character.
I'm sure I can
Right
find
here.
a way to get a lot of them in the blast radius without getting me in the blast radius.
Oh no, you'll be in the blast radius because
very
fireball is the flames are going to expand against the walls. They will just keep
I
shooting
rage.
down the halls.
Okay.
It's
You know
a-
what?
Explosion in a confined area. It's gonna.
It's gonna go whatever direction it has to go.
Okay.
Also, all the oxygen's just gonna go.
Yep.
Hooray for science!
Science in my D&D? How dare you?
I know.
All of a sudden, you just hear this. Just blasts against this molded earth wall.
Hey guys, should we
I think we should turn around.
Yeah. Please help. Growl, growl.
growl growl?
The bear says turn around.
The dead are standing back up in here.
Alright, then what
Yeah, 'cause
about
Awesome.
flaming sphere? I
Yeah,
roast them
understand me.
instead.
Here comes the Claire.
Okay, it's fine. You do it. What you're gonna do? You're gonna fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it. We're gonna fireball.
Pick your point.
Join the
And I
dead.
connected everybody, so.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Take you out on dead.
20-foot radius.
Yeah, good luck.
Right?
I can barely see those squares.
Square, 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 square.
Alright. So I think if I put it like in line with the farthest one away from me, like yeah, like right around there, 20-foot radius will hopefully not be too bad.
Maybe push a bit further in there.
No, okay, so maybe a bit further back. 'Cause I've got a range of 150 feet on this.
Get the back wall.
I think
Down
that-
the hallway,
I think that
and
might be a
then-
bit too. I don't mind if I don't mind if I get, I don't mind if I don't get all of them as long as I get.
Oh, you will get them all.
Okay.
I'm just saying, get the back wall there so it also
Yeah.
has another path to go down, so it doesn't just
Yeah, that
go
might be
all the way
the
to us.
yeah that might be the best bet. So point is the back wall. I
Right
guess.
here?
Like, yeah, like hitting like against the wall and
You're gonna go on the wall.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to count out. Okay. Since we're missing this. Yeah. Okay. All right.
and even if I'm in the radius, I'm okay. I don't want to hit the bear though.
Right.
If you hit the bear,
You might be right at the edge. I think
And
the
I am
bear
fine
is
with
right
that.
there.
I-
No. I mean the bear might be
Oh.
right at the edge.
Okay. No.
God,
I'm
Yes,
taking
It
how
is
terrible if they
pretty
hit
dang
the
close.
bear. No one riding him that would also technically be in the blast
Yes,
radius.
you would also be there. Well, if the bear's in, that means
Yeah, I know.
3 of you got to do it. Gosh dang, that's really tight space.
Dex
It's gonna be
save?
a lot of explosion. Yeah,
It's a dex.
the 3 of you make dex saves
I'm,
and roll up your damage.
so,
Can I argue that the bear making a dex save will also count for Nero?
No.
No.
17 deck save,
Nice.
18.
Oh, 15. Not terrible.
and
And
My-
I get evasion from
my
you.
spell save DC is only 14. So,
Yeah, I take half
Okay.
damage. The bear takes no damage.
and let's see, I need 6 more D6s.
I got 1.
There's 4.
There's 2 more.
So
Perfect.
much damage.
There's a 10. There's another 10.
We'll have to hold up somewhere for a long rest.
I
There's
mean,
another
might.
10.
So far, only 3 points of damage have been taken.
33.
He also took
self-inflicting.
33 damage. Okay.
And that's half for people who save,
Yep.
Yep.
which is how much damage?
16 damage.
Yay! I'm so glad the bear gets evasion and not the rider.
Which those were yours. Thank you.
I'm going for a ride.
It's gone now.
It's fine.
They probably foresaw that the your mount would have less health than you.
No.
Worth it.
Okay.
Had the 1 lip.
And
It was out of range.
No, it
No.
took half damage.
Okay.
It saved.
It fell off the other side of the altar, and so it just got.
Apparently.
I'm just going to use one of my rogue charges to absorb all that damage and take none.
Okay.
Can I use his ability to absorb damage from him?
No.
No.
Just take the no damage and walk away.
Okay. Let's see, guys. We are real close to 10 o'clock. We got like 9 minutes.
Well, I mean, this might be a good place to hold it.
I
like,
think we're going to
they
hold.
just blew the frick out of 5 zombies.
Totally worth it.
We're going to hold. I know that we've got this one still here, and these guys are here, and they're here. This is easy to remember in the setup and everything. I'm
So
still going to take a
snap a
picture
picture.
really quick. Whoop.
You.
And we haven't even rolled initiative yet, so
Yeah.
And then we can roll initiative.
Yeah.
Not right now.
I was about to
next
say.
week.
I was like, has that ever worked?
No. I mean, like, next week we can just roll
Next week
initiative and have it
we
start.
can roll initiative.
Yeah, you guys have got some stuff going on. I will say this, at least this far. So Caleb looks back and just reaches out. He speaks his words and casts the ball. A light just grows. It explodes. The roaring, searing of in the air. You guys can hear this. The light just grows exponentially as this thing flashes out. Flames still tread up into this area. They flare against you. The bear's definitely burning a bit.
And yet takes no damage.
Just
Just a little
singed.
singe.
Yeah, as Nero takes most of it.
Well, I guess technically with elevation and heat rises.
Yeah.
So since I'm riding the bear, I'm technically taller than the bear is.
Yeah.
The fire that hits me just flows into the robe.
Yes, and you just use the charge, and the flames just swirl around and eventually absorb into the robe. You've seared, bubbling corpses to the table that are now just most of the flesh burned off and charred, except for one that happened to survive.
It just got
You
off
can
of
hear
its-
it just.
On its own blood.
You can hear it
got
just
off of the altar.
as it tries to make some sort of fashion of noise. It looks like it is about to reach for you.
Okay.
Right.
The one thing you do notice about this as it does reach, its hand that is now mostly seared. It looks like it has some light to it.
Is it a purple light?
Necrotic light.
No,
Okay.
it is a red light.
Oh, that's even worse.
You have
No,
that.
it's fine. You just need to
Here
hold
at
completely
the
still.
molded earth wall, you just continue to hear
Green
this
light.
just slam and slam. The bear and the rider see the wall crack, and it's starting to fall. Like you can, what?
I shoot an explosive bullet at him.
Okay. All right, we'll do that next time. But you do hear all of this going on. You guys are at the other side down here for right now. What you see, it is open for the most part. I will get to deeper description, though. This is an odd, empty space that was being protected for now. We'll describe that as we get back next week. Guys, those who are with us, thank you very much for watching. We hope you had fun. We dealt with a lot of traps and all sorts of getting here.
And we're not even in the Underdark yet.
Yeah, we're not even there yet. Thank you very much for watching. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Mixer if you want to. You can also find us on Facebook under Forgotten World Adventures.
We're not the travel site.
Yeah, we are not the travel site. You'll be able to tell which is which. Let's see.
About it. Should have.
Yeah, we should have art coming up with Spice and Rose.
Next ended.
Super excited about that. Once FanX is over, she'll have a lot more time to really really and get that stuff going.
It ended last week.
Oh yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah, but she's at
You're
another
right.
convention, so hey.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
She goes
Hey
to
man,
it's con
conventions
season.
are
Yeah,
conventions
no.
are life.
It's-
for those
it's
people,
really-
so
she
I
she
get it.
does amazing artwork. She sells it on her online store and conventions.
Yeah.
So
We should be seeing it sometime soon. Hopefully before
Mims
the end
is
of the year.
finished, and she is working on the other ones. She just has to make sure she gets her art finished for her
Yeah.
stores and stuff.
Anyways, guys, thank you. Please share all of this stuff if you can. We are also on YouTube under the Studio Nathan moniker. We have all of our episodes up to this point. We're at episode 32.
This is episode 32.
And
have the
we
one
have
shot
everything
of
up to 31.
Yeah, should be up tonight.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a problem with YouTube, and 30 didn't go up, and 31 would be the one that came out today. So they should both come out either tonight or by tomorrow morning at least.
Right.
But they usually come up a week and.
Right, we normally put them up a week behind from, so like last week's is up the day that we do our next thing, so that way you guys can keep up to date with it and follow the story and see how you see all the crazy adventures.
I'm working on getting them into a podcast format.
Yeah, so if you guys
She's
just want to
taking
sit and listen.
It's just taking some time because my computer right now is not liking Adobe, and so because I'm using Adobe Audition to put that in, so it's not liking Adobe at the moment. So I'm fighting to get them to audio format all the way.
Yeah. Also, you guys can follow us on Discord. Nathan does a lot of stuff on Studio Nathan with gaming as well. Some of us join him and have fun there. It's a way to hang out with us and talk and get to know us a little bit more outside of just this situation here. But again, like we said, share, like, follow. Those kinds of things will help to grow the audience and keep us doing this. And the more people we have, the more enjoyable everything is always. Other than that, thank you guys. We love you, and we will see you again next week. Take care.
Bye. version of it.
That like,
That is where paladins have their biggest
not gonna lie,
And it
that
did work. It
bugged
did
me.
work then. I don't remember it doing
I
so.
want to see it.
Not gonna lie, Matt. That bugged